Just hold on. Okay, now we can start.
So, hello everyone, and very good evening to one and all present here. I am Lakshmi from BSc Physics second year, and I will be your host for today's event. It's online you all on the behalf of Speakathon Club under the mentorship of Training and Placement Cell to our first online debate competition. On the auspicious occasion, we are so grateful to have Dr. Jendra Deya sir, Deputy PRO of Gujambeswar University, Hisar, as our chief guest. Along with him, we have Dr. Sonu Punya ma'am from Physiotherapy Department and Dr. Sumit Sroha sir from Electrical Department as our judges. Also among the dignitaries, we have Director of Training and Placement Cell, Dr. Patnik sir, and Assistant Director sir, Dr. Aditya V sir, among us, who are the major working force behind this event and of this club also. As we all know, debates are one of the best ways to express ourselves and also get a broader perspective on any topic. Here, we get to know opposite side of the coin in a way we might never thought of it. As it is rightly said, you can see 1,000 men by appealing to their prejudice quicker than one man by logic. So with this note, I would like to call upon the Assistant Director, Sir, Dr. Aditya Veer, sir, to welcome the dignitaries and initiate the event. Please, sir.
Thank you, Lakshmi. I hope my voice is audible. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You are clearly audible.
Okay, so a warm welcome to our today's chief guest, Dr. Virendra Dahiya, who's the Deputy Director, PRO from Gujambeswar University, Hisar, and warm welcome to our today's judges, Dr. Sonu Punya from Assistant Professor, Department of Physiotherapy, Dr. Sumit Sroha, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering. A warm welcome to our Director, Shri Pratap Singh Malik ji, coordinator of the program, Prakash Jha, Joint Coordinator Barkha, and other volunteers. And a warm welcome to the dear students who have gathered here as participants and the audience who are also here to listen to today's program. So, as you know, this program, which is been under the Club of Speakathon, which is under the mentorship of Training and Placement Cell. Various activities has been initiated by this club, out of which one is the elocution contest, online contest, a lot of the other things like group discussion, mock interviews. These kind of programs are done on regular basis so that you can be given the chance to increase your skills, which are in demanding these days, because a lot of companies who come for the placements look for these skills rather than besides your technical knowledge. So from the feedback of the companies, we have received that student should have good communication skills, presentation skills. They should know how to write email when they enter into the corporate world. Is my voice is not audible?
You are audible, sir.
Audible. So
audible.
Again. So all these programs is done under the Speakathon Club, and this is for the goodwill of the students that we are doing these kind of programs on a regular basis. So I thanks Pratap Malik sir. Under his mentorship, we are doing a lot of programs and under various clubs. So out of that, one is Speakathon Club, the other is Bhavna Club, GJUST Club. And there are a lot of other clubs. You must be knowing all the students who are here. They must be participating in all these clubs. So to make your skills overall development, we do these kind of programs. The last time was elocution contest. Today, just a storytelling contest. And today it is a club on online debating competition. And next time might be there will be, say, extempore. So these programs are very beneficial for the students, and I request all the students to participate in large number so that a large number of students get benefit out of it. So again, without not wasting much of the time, I welcome you all on this today's competition, which is online and debating competition. Thank you once again. Over to you, Lakshmi. Lakshmi. Lakshmi is not, I think, not able to connect. Barkha, can you take over? Or Deepak?
Deepak, please turn off your mic.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Deepak, one of the members of Speakathon Club. Lakshmi is currently facing some internet issues, so I'll be handling that in her absence. So thank you so much, sir, for your kind words and letting us know about the club and its activities.
Everybody is having some internet issues. Lakshmi, you there?
And now, hello, am I audible?
Yes, Deepak, continue.
Okay. Thank you so much, Aditya sir, for your kind words and explaining the events done by club and the activities of training and placement cell. Next, I would like to call upon our chief guest, Dr. Bijender Dahiya sir, to address the event and give us some motivation from his words. Please, sir.
Thank you, Deepak.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to highly thankful to the training placement cell and Speakathon Club for inviting me for this very interesting literary event. That is debate. That is debate. And you are saying it's debating, but I'm saying it's debate. On the topic Agnipath scheme, pros and limitations. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Please say all the participants and maximum of the participants say that I'm audible or not.
You are audible.
Yes, sir.
You are audible.
Yes, sir.
Audible, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Audible,
I'm
sir.
audible. Dear participants, we are very lucky. We have Dr. Sonu Punia and Dr. Sumit Saroha with us as judges, and I'm highly thankful to the Pratap Malik, director of the training placement, and Dr. Aditya Veer Singh. It's my very good friend, Dr. Aditya Veer Singh, and all the participants and all the persons related to cell training placement cell. Dear participants, I'm not delivering myself on the topic because of it's the debate competition. Because if the person that may be the chief guest, maybe the any other person and any of the expert, if he delivered himself about the topic that the participants may say something that they should speak on the for or the against, because it's the debate competition. Some of the participants are speaking in the favor of the topic and some of the participants are speaking against the topic. But I want to say something about the debate competition, because I want to tell dear participants, I'm Dr. Bijender Dahiya, and in my college life, I was a debater. I was a theaterist also, but most likely I was debater, and I have got the position on the national level, first position in the debate. So I want to say about the debate, what is debate and how you should participate in debating competition. And what are the technique of the debate, what are the, you can say, the theme, the debate, the topic that you got. Topic, Agni, sir, I want to request you In the debate, the topic should be given in clear-cut Agnipath scheme, pros, or cons or limitations. Mean it's the pros or the limitations, pros or the cons. If the advantage or the disadvantage. Otherwise, Agnipath scheme, the speaker who are speaking in the favor of the topic, they will say about the pros of the Agnipath scheme, and the speakers who will speak in the against of the topic, they will say about the cons, about the limitations of the scheme. So it's clear should be the topic Agnipath scheme, what is in the motion of the, in the opinion of the house. We should do, we said there is a debate, is the house that is the in the favor and the house that is in the against. In the favor, always the topic is given in the favor. The house is saying that Agnipath scheme is a pros. Is the motion of the topic, is the favor of the topic. In the opinion of the house and the speaker, those are not accepting it, and those are against the topic. They will be say that we are not accepting it, we are against the topic. The Agnipath scheme is not the praise, it's the cons, and it have the limitations. And what are the limitations? They will say. I want to suggest to the speakers, if they are speaking in the favor, then they should raise their logics in the favor of the topic, that it is the advantage of the Agnipath scheme. The speaker should not say, who is delivering his lecture on the favor of the topic, about the limitations or the cons of this topic. If the favor, you are in favor. If the against, you are in the against. Sometimes we think that we see that some of the speakers who are debating, who are delivering their topic, then they are saying that is the they are advantage also, they are saying about the advantage also, and they are saying about the disadvantage also. It's not the debate, it's the declamation, it's the speech competition. If you are analyzing the topic in the both of the ways, that is pros or limitations, it's not the debate. Debate is that it's the pros or the limitations. So, my dear participants, it's a very, very interesting literary activity and highly intelligent literary activity. You may see in your around, आप अपने आसपास, अपने बहुत नजदीक कहीं आप देख सकते हैं, आज से 10, 15, 20 साल पहले, 25, 30 साल पहले जो लोग कॉलेजेस में थे और डिबेट और लिटरेरी एक्टिविटीज में पार्टिसिपेट करते थे, आज वो कहाँ है? वेयर दे आर? और जो दूसरी, मैं I'm not saying that dancing is not good, I'm not saying singing is not good, I'm saying playing instrument is not good, I'm not saying these are the arts, and if you think that you should participate and you want to participate, then you should participate in that. But in literary activity, you should participate, and by the literary activity, especially debate and declamation, and debate is more useful than the declamation. In debating, then if you participate in that, then you will find that you are improving your knowledge, then you are improving your personality, then you are improving all the ways of life, that you want, that you are improving in all the way. And moreover, you are improving your soft skill, your communication skill. कुछ देर पहले अभी आदित्य वीर जी बता रहे थे कि बहुत सारी जो आपकी इंडस्ट्रीज हैं, वो चाहती हैं कि हमारे जो एम्प्लॉइज हैं उनकी सॉफ्ट स्किल बहुत अच्छी होनी चाहिए, उनकी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए। एंड ओनली द डिबेट एंड एक्लेमेशन कैन इम्प्रूव योर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल। एंड वन थिंग ऑल्सो आई वांट टू से दैट इन व्हाट लैंग्वेज, जिसमें भी आप अपने आप को सही आई थिंक इज द you have to Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
आप किसी भी भाषा का प्रयोग आप करें, किसी भी लैंग्वेज में आप अपने उद्बोधन को रखें, कभी आप हिंदी में भी रख सकते हैं, कभी आप अंग्रेजी में भी रख सकते हैं, अगर वहां पे आपके रिक्वायरमेंट जो भी रहती है उसमें आप रख सकते हैं। बट बहुत जरूरी ये है कि जिस भी भाषा में आप बोलें, आपका उसका प्रोनाउंसिएशन बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए, उच्चारण बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए। आपके पास अगर उस लैंग्वेज से रिलेटेड वर्ड्स नहीं है तो आपको उसमें अपने आप को डिलीवर नहीं करना चाहिए। बहुत सारे बच्चे हम समझते हैं कि इफ वी विल स्पीक इन इंग्लिश वी विल बी नॉन एज मच इंटेलिजेंट। बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसा समझते हैं, बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसा समझते हैं इफ दे आर कंफर्टेबल इन इंग्लिश दे शुड स्पीक इन इंग्लिश, इफ दे आर कंफर्टेबल इन हिंदी दे शुड स्पीक इन हिंदी। In what language you are comfortable, you should choose that language for your delivery. This is a very important part of your debate or declamation competition. And most of all, I want to say that in debate competition, we should know, we should be every time careful that our logics should not be our logics. Sometimes we think that we are saying that this is the logic, this is good logic. लेकिन जब हम उस लॉजिक के बारे में सोचते हैं तो हमें ये भी सोचना पड़ता है कि इस लॉजिक के खिलाफ, इस लॉजिक के अगेंस्ट कौन बोलेगा। अब मेरा सजेशन ये रहेगा इस डिबेट कंपटीशन में, मुझे नहीं पता आपने कैसे आप कर रहे हैं, जब भी आप डिबेट करें तो फर्स्ट शुड बी द लीडर ऑफ द हाउस, फर्स्ट स्पीकर शुड बी द लीडर ऑफ द हाउस। क्योंकि जो पहला स्पीकर होता है उसको टॉपिक को ओपन करना होता है, टॉपिक। जैसे अब अगर हम कहेंगे अग्निपथ स्कीम प्रॉज, आई एम सेइंग प्रॉज एंड लिमिटेशन, आई एम सेइंग ओनली दैट्स प्रॉज, वो केवल प्रॉज के बारे में बोलेगा। स्कीम वो टॉपिक के बारे में बताएगा। तो इसके लिए जरूरी ये है कि विवाद भी हो और विवाद के बाद फिर वाद हो। यानी जो पहला स्पीकर है वो उस जो आपका टॉपिक है उस टॉपिक को ओपन करेगा। उसके बाद जो सेकंड स्पीकर होगा, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एक स्पीकर, पहला स्पीकर आपके पास आना चाहिए फॉर द मोशन इन द फेवर ऑफ द टॉपिक। एंड आफ्टर दैट जो सेकंड, जो उसके बाद जो फॉलो करेगा वो आपका स्पीकर आना चाहिए अगेंस्ट द टॉपिक, अगेंस्ट द मोशन। आपका वो विवाद उसका होगा, वो जो टॉपिक होगा, जो टॉपिक दिया जाएगा उसके अगेंस्ट में आएगा। उसके बाद फिर फेवर का आए, उसके बाद फिर अगेंस्ट का आए, उसके बाद फिर फेवर का आए और उसके बाद फिर अगेंस्ट का आए। और जो फेवर में हो वो जो अगेंस्ट में जो आए, वो फेवर में जो बोला है वो उसके लॉजिक्स के बारे में बोले। वो कहे कि भाई अगर कोई कहता है कि अग्निपथ स्कीम ऐसी है, अग्निपथ स्कीम ऐसी है, तो वो कहे कि नहीं ऐसी नहीं है, इसकी ये लिमिटेशंस हैं और ये इसके कॉन्स हैं। फिर अगर कोई आदमी उसके बाद आता है फेवर का आदमी आता है, फेवर का जो पार्टिसिपेंट आता है, तो वो बोलेगा कि नहीं ये गलत कह रहा है, these are the pros, these are the advantages of the scheme. And in the last, the leader of the house, the first speaker is the last speaker in the debate. First speaker is the last speaker in the debate. It means he will the first speaker and he will open the debate and he will close also the debate. Because उसके पास कोई विवाद नहीं था, केवल वाद था। तो उसको जब बाद में उसको जब कहा जाता है तो उन टॉपिक्स को, उन विवाद के टॉपिक्स को वो छू सकता है कि इन टॉपिक्स पे ये कहा गया है, जबकि मैं इससे सहमत नहीं हूँ। मैं इसमें ऐसा नहीं मानता हूँ। मैं केवल एक उदाहरण देकर अपनी बात को खत्म करना चाहूंगा, क्योंकि उसके बाद डिबेट कंपटीशन होना है। मैं इस टॉपिक पे कोई उदाहरण नहीं दूंगा, क्योंकि ये जो टॉपिक है, ये टॉपिक आपका है और इस टॉपिक पे भी स्पीकर्स को बोलना होता है। अगर जैसे जब हम ऑल इंडिया में थे तो हमें टॉपिक मिला, मैं हिंदी में बोलता था, हमें टॉपिक मिला कि विज्ञान की उत्तरोत्तर प्रगति मानव को विनाश की ओर अग्रसर करती है। ये टॉपिक मिला, विज्ञान की उत्तरोत्तर प्रगति मानव को विनाश की ओर अग्रसर करती है, ये टॉपिक हमें मिला। और ये फेवर में टॉपिक था, सदन की राय में, इन द मोशन ऑफ द हाउस, इन द ओपिनियन ऑफ द हाउस, सदन की राय में विज्ञान की उत्तरोत्तर प्रगति मानव को विनाश की ओर अग्रसर करती है। तो इसके फेवर में जो होगा वो बोलेगा कि यस अग्रसर करती है, और जो उसके अगेंस्ट में होगा वो बोलेगा कि नहीं अग्रसर नहीं करती है। तो मेरा जो संजीव खेड़ा, जो आजकल बहुत बड़े एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट एजेंसी चलाते हैं हिमालयन के नाम से, वो हमारे, मैं अगेंस्ट में था और वो फेवर में थे। तो उन्होंने कहा, जयपुर में ऑल इंडिया डिबेट कंपटीशन था, जयपुर में हो रहा था, तो उन्होंने कहा कि टॉपिक था कि उन्होंने कहा कि भाई हम जो ही, उसने पूरे एक माहौल को एक मतलब कैप्चर करने की कोशिश की कि ये बहुत सुंदर ऑडिटोरियम है, जयपुर विश्वविद्यालय का बहुत सुंदर ऑडिटोरियम है, इस ऑडिटोरियम में हम सब हैं और मैं बोल रहा हूँ, आप सुन रहे हैं, लेकिन वास्तव में हम एक बारूद के ढेर पर बैठे हैं और विज्ञान ने हमारे ऊपर एक दोधारी तलवार लटका दी है और वो तलवार कभी भी हमारे ऊपर आके गिर सकती है और उसमें हमारी पूरी दुनिया नष्ट हो सकती है। तो उसका ये कहना था कि विज्ञान की उत्तरोत्तर प्रगति मानव को विनाश की ओर अग्रसर कर रही है। अब वो बात जहां से खत्म होती है, जो वो बात वहां से खत्म होते हैं, और उसके बाद जब आता है टॉपिक, आता है अगला स्पीकर जो मैं था, वो स्पीकर उसकी ही बात को वहां से उठाता है। वो कहता है कि इस तलवार को मैं उठा लेता हूं और इस तलवार को आपके मैं पेट पे घोंप देता हूं और मैं अब आपसे पूछता हूं कि आप मुकदमा मुझ पे चलाएंगे या तलवार पर? आप समझ रहे हैं मेरी बात को? आप मुकदमा मुझ पर चलाएंगे या तलवार पर? निश्चित तौर पर मुकदमा मुझ पे चलाएंगे, क्योंकि तलवार दोषी नहीं है पेट में जाने के लिए, दोषी मैं हूं, मैंने तलवार को आपके पेट में घोंपा है। तो मेरा कहने का अभिप्राय केवल इतना है बच्चों कि हम जब टॉपिक में शुरू करते हैं तो जो आपके फेवर में है, अब आपने जो भी सीक्वेंस बनाई आप उसी पे रहें, लेकिन अब आगे जब भी आप करें तो आप एक फेवर में लें, आप एक अगेंस्ट में लें। आपके पास पहले पता होना चाहिए कि ये स्पीकर आपका फेवर का है, ये स्पीकर आपका अगेंस्ट का है। और जब फेवर में ही बोला, दिस इज द टेक्निक ऑफ द डिबेट। जब आप यूथ फेस्टिवल जाएंगे, जब आप ऑल इंडिया जाएंगे, जब आप नॉर्थ जोन जाएंगे, तो ये डिबेट की आपकी ये टेक्निक है, जिस टेक्निक से आपको चलना होगा। और दूसरा सबसे बड़ी बात ये होती है कि आप अपनी बात पे खड़े हैं। अगर आप कहें कि अग्निपथ स्कीम इज ए फ्रॉड, then you have to say it's a fraud. You have to say it's a fraud. You have not to say it's have some limitations, because you are in the favor of the topic. And after that, if you are not favor in that topic, you should not say it's the pros. Always you said it's the cons, it have the limitations, and these are the limitations, and these are the disadvantages of the scheme. So डेक्लेमेशन और डिबेट कंपटीशन में ये फर्क होता है, ये फर्क होता है। डिबेट डेक्लेमेशन कंपटीशन में आप हर पहलू को छू सकते हैं, आप उसके नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव दोनों पक्षों को छू सकते हैं, लेकिन डिबेट कंपटीशन में जो आपको टॉपिक दिया गया है, आपने पक्ष में बोलना है तो पक्ष में बोलना है, आपने विपक्ष में बोलना है तो विपक्ष में ही बोलना। तो बहुत ज्यादा वक्त मैं आपके बीच में नहीं लूंगा। मैं एक बार फिर I'm highly thankful Dr. Tat Malik and Dr. Aditya Veer Singh and all the students, and best wishes to Dr. Sonu Punya and Dr. Sumit Saroha. And they are judging you in this competition, and best wishes all the participants, and best of luck. Thank you.
Uh, Thank you so much, sir, for your aspiring words and suggestions regarding the debate. You explained every point how an ideal debate should be done. We also considered some of these points in the initial, but as this is an online event and we had some foundations, so we this time we won't be able to applicable apply all these conditions and suggestions you suggested. But for sure, from next time we will consider each and every suggestion you made
Yes,
and
yes.
try
Thank
to
you.
give our best.
Ji,
Okay,
beta,
sir.
thank you.
Okay. Uh,
Barkha, I have made you a host because my Zoom is not working properly on the laptop. So I have made you a host. And I request you to kindly make co-host all the judges and the chief guest. Make co-host
I'll do
Dr.
it.
Sonu, Dr. Sonu Punia ji ko and Dr. Subin Siraj ji ko co-host बना दीजिए, as well as अपने chief guest Dr. Vinder Daya ji ko भी. Then we can start the program. So I'll be logging off from the laptop, and Barkha is the host now. Yes, now we can start the process.
So now let's start the competition. But before that, I would like to tell out the rules and regulations for the competition, which every participants have to keep in mind during participation. So first is the you have to present in English only, although any couplets may be recited in Hindi or any other languages as well. Your name will be announced by anchor for speech according to your serial number in participation list. Speech should be of maximum 3 minutes, no lower limit. And there will be a warning message in chat box after 2:30 minutes and a message of timeout after 3 minutes. Speakers should keep themselves focused on the topic only. You can either speak in favor or in against of the given topic as per your choice. If a speaker makes a statement, he or she must be able to provide evidences or reasons to support the statement. If a participant has already mentioned a point, the other one can not repeat the same point, although one can interpret the point in any other way. As this is an online debate competition, don't use unfair means for your speech, such as search engine or any other paper reading, as debate is just to improve your argument skills. So no offensive or defamatory marks should be there in your speech. Your introduction part will be considered in meeting uh, in timing 3 minutes. So adjust your timing for speech accordingly. As you all are aware that we are here to debate on the pros and cons of the Agnipath scheme. So Agnipath scheme is a tour of duty style scheme introduced by Government of India on 14th of June 2022 for recruitment of soldiers below the rank of commissioned officers into the three armed forces. All recruits will be hired only for a 4 years period. Personnel recruited under this system are to be called Agniveers, which will be a new military rank. The introduction of the scheme has been criticized for lack of consultation and public debate. And today we are also going to have a similar debate and discussion and will try to reach a conclusion, balancing its pros and cons. So with this positive note, now I would like to call upon our first participant, it's Bhumika from Psychology Department, to put her views on the Agnipath scheme. Please, Bhumika.
Very good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Bhumika from BSc Psychology Honors first year. Today I have a golden opportunity to speak in front of all on a very serious topic, that is Agnipath scheme pros and limitations. As our host told you that Agnipath scheme is a two of duty style scheme introduced by the government of India on June 14, 2022. Now I'm going to speak. Now I am going to speak on some pros of this topic. Our government has revised the age limit for this tour of duty or Agnipath scheme. The upper age limit for Agniveers has been revised to 23 years. The government has also announced 10% reservation for Agniveers in Central Police Forces and Assam Rifles with upper age relaxation. Now I'm going to tell you one more pro of this Agnipath scheme. Defense Ministry also comes with a 10% quota, which will cover the Coast Guard, Defense Civilian Post, and 16 PSUs, which will include the major ones like Hindustan Aeronautics, Bharat Electronics, as well as 4 shipyards and 41 ordnance. As per Army Chief Manoj Pandey, the first Agniveers training will be started from this December. The salary will be starting from 30,000 and will be increased by the years. 46,000 of Agniveers will be selected for this scheme for the first time. Thank you and have a marvelous day.
Thank you, Bhumika. Now I would like to call Govin, our next participant.
Good afternoon, everyone.
And you all
I,
are requested that
Govin.
please turn on your camera during your turn.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Govin, from Psychology, first year. I present my views in favor of Agnipath scheme. As previous year scheme, 10,000 people are selected for 40-year program or 50-year in the same period. But in the new scheme, same population of 10,000 apply for same period of 40 years. It means and 25% people who are means to say survival as the fittest as remain in the Agniveer, and 75% who are released can gain other opportunities. In the same way, as 10,000 people work and provide his or her service in same period of 40 or 50 years, and but 75,000 people provide same service for 40 years. It means this scheme provides job creation or employment opportunities to the peoples. Also, it helps after in relating to the college student or taking a degree of at age of releasing at 21 or 22 age, she can easily relate his experience or exposure in developing his or her skills in different areas after releasing from his or her retirement, and also is financial stable. Thank you.
So our next participant is Vince. Prince, please turn on video and audio as well. Is there any network issue you are facing, Prince? So you may join later. Okay, let's move on to our next participant. Serial number 4, Simran Sani.
Good evening to respected Director Sir, Assistant Director Sir, panel of judges, and my worthy opponents and the audience. So let's begin. I am against the motion as said by our anchor Agnipat scheme. So I want to tell Agnipat scheme will provide employment to the candidates only for 4 years. There is no job security as the candidate will again become unemployed after the 4 years of service, and only 25% of the candidates will be made permanent after the training period, and the other 75% will have to leave their job. It will be very unfair for their future also. Apart from this, there will be no pension for the candidates appointed during the Agnipath scheme 2022. Apart from the prior mentioned points, Agniveers will be cautious and most of them will be seeking a second job. Here, Agniveers are the persons or the candidates who will be recruited through the Agnipath schemes. The Agniveers will be get 11 lakh only at the lump sum amount after 4 years from the government Sevas Nidhi scheme, whereas some of the amount in 11 lakh will be deducted from the recruit salary on the monthly basis. Soldiers in the Agnipath scheme may shy of taking risks because they know they have been called up for a service only a short span of time, is that is 4 years. They may have adverse adverse effect on their health, as well as they will not take that risk during their duty. Apart from this, the annual take into army is approximately 50,000 soldiers per year. It will increase from 1 lakh to 1.5 lakhs per year according to this model. This will result into secured intake and recruitment model. The selected candidates will be recruited only for the non-commissioned ranks such as Sipahi, Nayak and Lance Nayak. This recruitment is only for 17 and a half to 23 years of candidates. There is no job security as it is the job or the scheme for only 4 years of they have to serve for the 4 years only. There will be no extra benefits or the basic benefits that are provided to the government employees. At last, I want to say a pilot survey must be there for the before implementing the scheme. Thank you. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Simran Saini. Now I would like to call our next participant, P6, Devans Nagpal.
Good afternoon, Chief Guest, sir, honorable judges, and my dear friends. My name is Devansh Nagpal. I'm currently pursuing BTech Computer Science from GJU. And today I will speak against the motion, which is a topic, Agnipath scheme pros and cons. Firstly, I will briefly describe about this scheme. That is only 25% of the candidates will get permanent job, and rest of the 75% will have to leave the job after 4 years, and there will be no pension criteria, and there is also no job security as per earlier army person get, and the age limit is only of 17 to 23 years of age, and they will get only non-commissioned ranks like Sipahi and Lance, and we all know these facts from some of the fearless journalists, but there are many pro-government media who are hiding many facts and figures, and are not showing the side effects and the conspiracies behind this scheme. Our country is not like the small Western countries like Sweden, Cuba, Turkey, which have a very small population, and in these countries every person has a training of army to avoid the bad situation and to deal with warlike situations. But our neighboring countries are not our well-wishers, so we should have our army to be strengthened. India is an agriculture-based country, and most of the army person are from rural areas, having a farming background. So one poor man thinks that his son will pass the examination and join the army, and his family life will secure. So how can you think that he will give his best and take out of his life on the line by getting only 4-year job? And there are also some unauthorized organizations which are running their own private army, giving their training like the army, inspired by their ideology. Government has brought this scheme under the rule, so that well-trained unemployed people in society increases, so their intentions and they move towards their goal of united India. And so at last, I would like to say that, like farmer bills, so-called black laws were repealed, in the same way, Agnipath scheme will be withdrawn. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Devans. Now I would like to call the next participant, P7, Khushi Sujlana.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Khushi Sujlana, and I'm from BSc Chemistry Honors, and I would be representing for the motion in this topic. As we all know that Agniveer scheme is a scheme in which about 25% of the candidates would be serving in regular cadres, and the others would not be serving. Now, would be in the civil society. Now, what actually will help them to in the civil society? Basically, they would be getting government jobs, preferences, and would also get a lump sum of 10 to 11 lakhs. Now imagine if a person who's just aged 17 to 23 and having a lump sum of 10 to 11 lakhs is a lot to even start a business, have a home, or work in some other fields as well. Now our very government has thought of very important areas in which our country is facing. Now the 2 points about which I would like to address this motion is that, number one, this scheme is going to provide us national security, as we are having a two-way threat from two big countries like Pakistan and China, whom we share a great border with. And the second is that it is providing an employment for our youth. Now you would be thinking that why I'm so sure that these 2 points are correct. Point number one, now the youth would be getting employed. At least it is for 4 years, but they are getting employed. And even after that, they would be getting referred to many government jobs. And at such a young age, which is a good thing. Number two is that our Indian Army would be getting trained personnel who could be helpful to us during the war. And they would be having money and employment together. Now, one thing my opponent said that there are some countries where it is important to serve in army because they have less people. We have a lot of population, but if we see some countries like South Korea and Israel, they also have a problem because they have consistent threat from the countries like North Korea. And our country as well, we have the same problem. We have a constant threat from Pakistan coming towards us, covering POK and Pakistan occupied Kashmir and the China occupied Kashmir, which have been taken by them. China trying to take Arunachal Pradesh. We need more man force to cover those areas. That is why we need buffer of them. And there are many of the important benefits of the theme that have not been yet formed. And we should cherish this scheme rather than taking it importance to a fight of political parties and opposition parties. We should think the government is an Indian government, and we should not think about it as a BJP or Congress. Thank you.
Thank you, Khushi. Now I would like to call our next participants, P9, Mohit. Please, Mohit.
I'm from Government Polytechnic. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mohit and I am a student of Electronics and Communication in BTech. The Agnipath scheme has been approved by the government.
Mohit, please turn on your video.
Okay. Hello. I am audible, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, Mohit. Yes, Mohit, you are clearly audible.
In the Agnipath introduced by the government of India in 14 June 2022. The Agnipath scheme for the recruitment of the youth of India in the Indian Association of the by the government scheme of the youngest population scheme. And this is country of the encourage to take the career of the high pay scale. The Agnipath is the scheme of that the selected candidate in the Agnipath scheme is now the Agniveer. And I am in the favor of my argument. I am in the favor of the benefit. It has more benefit regarding to the instead of the disadvantage. Like that it has more. It has more. Like that it has more. If anyone want to entrepreneur, then the 24 lakh in the at last of the 24 lakh given by the government scheme. Its scheme is now its scheme is known as the Seva Nidhi scheme. And 24 lakh, if anyone want to the further study, was going to the further study, then he is eligible for the further study and for an entrepreneur. And the second benefit is the most benefit. This is the age of the 70 to 23 70 to 23 year age of it is the very most important part of our life. In this age, everybody is come in the under of the drinking, smoking, and substance injection. In the base of a real example, in my village, one person of my friend, this is come under the substance value. It is all drinking and injection. But now all village people are trying to come and exercise, go to the ground and taking part in the Agnipath scheme. Last recruitment in my village, 40 to 50 students are participating in the Agnipath scheme and 35 clear the physical, and now they last Sunday they participate in the written exam. So many students are in the favor for the any smoking person and are now coming this category, and they are only focused on the Agnipath scheme. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohit, for putting out the nice points. Now I would like to call the next participant, is Raghu, P12. Please,
Excuse me.
Raghu.
Excuse me. What is his number?
Hello.
P9 or it is
Hello?
P30?
Yes, ma'am.
My
Yes,
name is
ma'am.
P9.
P9.
Hello. My name is Raghu and today.
P9, but in P9, I have. Excuse me, Lakshmi. In the list you have provided, the name is on 9 numbers, Sobhagya Vadhua.
Yes, yes. Please continue according to your
Lakshmi,
serial number.
in the list,
That is
Yes, ma'am.
list hai.
Ma'am.
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
What?
Deepak, जो मोहित last student था, his number
Yes,
is 30 in the list.
Okay.
Please clarify, is it 9
Yes,
or
ma'am.
30.
It is P9, and we will share you the updated list by now. Please consider it 9 and mark him accordingly.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Please continue next student.
Next participant is participant number 12. Please turn on your audio and video and put out your thoughts.
Hello, my name is Raghu, and I today speak about the positivity about Agni Veer scheme. The Agni Veer scheme is a good for that students, for that young youth, for that after they complete their trainings, after their training complete, they can go for other job opportunities, and they get very skillful, and they passed away by very skillful environment. Because of that, they are very skillful for the army combat, and they are very good in their society. After they back to the society, they can get a very good job, and they become a very good role model for the society youth icon, and they can also a good thing in the society, and they do many more things, like they became not only a good soldier, they also became a good human being as well. And this is good for whole society and for the others younger generation. They can learn the things, and they also can teach them others things for the our society welfare. Thank you.
P9. Next, I would like to call the next participant is P13, Sakshi Jain. P15, Pooja Rani.
Hello everyone. My name is Pooja Rani and I currently pursuing my BTech degree in mechanical engineering. So today I am going to represent this, going to tell the advantage of this topic. Agnipath scheme. 25% of staff to be retained. The biggest benefit of this scheme is that as many of 25% of people will be retained in their armed forces positions. That means lakhs of people will ultimately get permanent jobs. The another that Agniveers that will get be retained will get a hands-on the Agniveers that will not retained will get a hands-on experience of serving the armed forces. Undoubtedly, they will become more disciplined and skilled at the end of their service. Not only this, these individuals will have financial backing of rupees 12 lakhs, so they can start their own business and utilize this for their further studies. And the another mega benefit of for Agniveers will be a priority in hiring at state government security forces. The Agniveers will get a certificate known as Agniveers Kaushal certificates. And at last, I want to tell that more and more people will get a chance to serve the nations, as that every year there are lack of people can participate in this scheme. So thank you.
Thank you, Pooja Rani. Now I would like to call next participant is P16, Sanjeev Kumar. Yes, please, Sanjeev.
Good evening, ma'am. I am audible, ma'am.
You are audible. You can continue.
Thank you, sir. I asked some few word in Agnipath scheme. Well, about you say many of people's, many of students benefits and disadvantage. You all know about Agnipath scheme. I will favor in Agni scheme like many of people give opportunity in a fourth year after this retirement, and some advantage like after retirement government will give some funds like 12 lakh lakh rupees, and they use many of opportunity and startup and entrepreneurship about, and some after the retirement, ability to well disciplined and skilled youth with military ethics and civil society, and other point, adequate re-employment opportunity for those returning society who could emerge a role model of your society. And some government like Haryana government says about Agniveer scheme, they most of would retirement after complement in Haryana police, and other central government also says when 10% quota of Agniveer. So my views, this scheme is in favor. My views. Thank you, all of you. Hello.
Hanji. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Sanjeev Kumar. Next participant is participant number 19, Anshuman. Anshuman?
Hello.
Yes, Anshuman. Please put your views on Agnipath scheme.
Good afternoon, all of you. My name is Anshuman, and I am from Hisar, Haryana. Today, I am going to talk about Agnipath scheme cones, which has been introduced. Agnipath has been introduced in India on 14 January 2022. It has been introduced mainly due to two reasons. Firstly, mainly to limit the pensions and salaries of military individuals. As we all know that 50% of military of the salaries and pensions of military individual has been given through the defense budget, which go. But the fact is that there isn't any need of giving of isn't any need of giving defense budget up to 50% to the military individuals, because the military is not like any other institution or organization of India. It deals with national security, sovereignty, and the border. Also, military is like a matter of life and death. Second point is the for which Agnipath scheme has been introduced is to limit the age of individuals being employed in the military, to limit the age from 32 to 26. It has been introduced, but yes, I understand that the goals for which Agnipath scheme has been introduced are true, but it is also dangerous whether Agnipath is the right way to achieve that goal. So because in Agnipath scheme has some limitations also. The major issues with the Agnipath scheme is that whether an individual is ready to join the Agnipath scheme for 4 years, because it is basically for 4 years, and even in the 4 years, they are 6 months of training and 1 year for the holiday of for an individual, 3 months of holiday in each year. So whether an individual will be ready to join the military forces for 1 year, and also there is a concern about that the defense forces will be able to train an individual for the to a combat soldier within that 4 years. Basically 2.5 years we are seeing to make a combat injury, but according to the professionals, it takes at least 16 years to make an individual a combat soldier. It should also be concerned about Agnipath scheme that has been that whether the Agnipath scheme has been reformed in such a way that it has such a security perspective, whether it has a rollback condition, whether all the points have been taken care before the making of the Agnipath scheme. Because we have already seen that after the just after the implementation of Agripa scheme, there are two amendments in the Agripa scheme. First amendment is just within 24 hours of implementation of Agripa scheme, and the second amendment is just after 48 hours of first amendment of the Agripa scheme. So yes, I would like to say that the points for this Agripa scheme introduced are true, but Agripa scheme will be able to deal with that point that is a big concern. Thank you.
Anshuman, now I would like to call next participant is P21 Saurabh.
Good afternoon, guys. Today I talk about the disadvantage. Only will be made permanent after a training period, and other 75% will have not leave the job. There will be no pension for the training point during the first scheme. This is the biggest disadvantage for them, and even they didn't get any pension. Even they doing their 4 years of their duty. This is the only the most biggest limitation of this scheme. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Saurabh. Now I would like to call next participant is Jigyasha, serial number 23.
Jigyasa, are you present?
Yes.
Okay, please turn on your audio and video.
Diksha Bisnoy hai.
Oh. Okay, you may put your points now.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jigyasa, and I am from BTech Electrical Branch. The Agnipath is a new scheme introduced by the Government of India on 14 June 2022 for the recruits of the soldiers below the rank of commissioned officer into the 3 services of the armed forces. All recruits will be hired for 4 years. I stood in the favor of Agnipath scheme, as the scheme opens the way for the recruits of about 46,000 of soldiers into Army, Navy, and Air Force in the first year. 25% of the staff will be permanent, which means lack of candidates will ultimately get a permanent job. There is a great opportunity for the candidates aged between 17 to 23. The Agnivers will receive one-time Sevanidhi, which is about 11 to 12 lakh, through which they may start their new business, or they also get a certificate up to the they also get a certificate which is up to the 12th class. The no, sorry. The package will be higher about 11 to 12 lakhs. They will also get a certificate near about 11 to 12 lakhs, and they will also get a certificate of 12th class. Sorry. At Agnivers will not get more problem to get the job because they will be more skilled, more excellent training, new experiences, through which they will not get any problem or they will not face any problem to get job. Thank you.
Thanks, Jigyasa. Now I would like to call out next participant is P24, Diksha Bisnoy. Please, Diksha.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. My name is Diksha from BSc Economic Honors second year. Thank you for giving me the opportunity for expressing my views on the given topic of Agnipath scheme, pros and cons. Agnipath scheme has been announced by the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh in the presence of 3 chief ministers. The aim of the scheme is to make the Indian Armed Force much more stronger and fighting force. Apart from many advantages, there are some disadvantages. Them. Firstly, only 25% of the candidates remain in the job, and the other 75% of the candidates have to leave the job. So there is no job security after the training period. Secondly, only 11 lakh rupees will be provided to the candidates after completion of 4 years of services. Thirdly, no extra or basic benefits will be provided to the candidates like the other government job. Fifthly, the age limit is very less, only 17 to 21 years. Fifthly, I want to mention that with the introduction of this scheme, many disputes were made between the government and the people of India. So I think this scheme is good, but not as much this. Thank you.
Thank you, Diksha Bisnoy. Now I would like to call next participant is the serial number 27, Ankit. You are not audible, Ankit.
Please unmute yourself. Yes.
First of all, good evening to all the participants, host. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak on the topic Agnipath scheme. First of all, I am in fear of this scheme. Many participants said that the age limit for this scheme is from 17 and a half years to 23 years. I would like to tell that this is for only for the 1 year. After that, the age limit is from 17 and a half years to 21 years. Speaking in favor of this scheme is really important because it is the first initiative because it aims to transform the armed forces. In this scheme, all the candidates got a service of 4 years, including training period. In this scheme, it is a very better initiative for among the youth because the youth can get enrolled in armed forces. Also, after the completion of 4 years, they get a Sevanidhi package of approx 11 to 12 lakhs, which they can use in future for business and other their initiatives. Also, they get a special certificate which name as Agnivir skill certificate, which is used to which helps them in various loan schemes and other government opportunities. Also, all the Agnivirs which got enrolled in armed forces, they armed forces provide a better view for their future. It creates a discipline among the Agnivirs. For the first time, approx 45,000 Agnivirs are selected for the first phase. After this, only 25% of them are recruited as regular employees. But at a very early age of 17 to 21 years, this scheme is the best because this is the age where we can motivate the youth for their better future. Also, this scheme provides a better opportunity for all the youth to serve in the armed forces. Apart from this, this scheme led a major point of view, namely conscription, compulsory enrollment of persons, especially for military services. Also, this scheme is very useful for the government of India because it lessens the budget load of the pension on the government. Thanks. These are my views on in favor of Agnivet scheme. Thanks.
Thank you, Ankit. Now I would like to call out next participant is 28, Ganesh Verma. So please, Ganesh, put your point.
Oh, hello, good afternoon to everyone. I'm Ganesh Verma from Electronics and Communication Department, third year. I against this scheme because in this scheme I have some security issues, a security concern because there have a 4 year of duty time period. In this time period, there have 4 months of included training. So in this duty time period is approximately 3 year 8 months accordingly. Because I talk about this scheme from a army person who told me that there have some issue when our youth is about age 24 and 25 approx. Then he retired after completing her duty. After completing her duty, there have some chances to divert her mind. So some people who target the Agniveers for getting some information and harm our nation. So there have a major difference between the 4 years of duty and complete life duty to serve our nation. So this is the biggest reason they have some, it created some issue for youth. So this is my point from this topic. Thank you.
Thanks, Ganesh Verma. Now I would like to call next participant is P29, Ghanesha Rani. So please, Ganesha, put your the points on the Agnipat scheme. Ghanesha, P20.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm audible.
Yes, Ganesha, you are audible.
Thank you. Firstly, I'm Ganesha from BSc Economics. And as we all know, the topic of our today's competition is Agnipat scheme. So firstly, I will discussing that what does Agnipat scheme mean? Agnipat scheme is a tour of duty style scheme introduced by the government of India on 14th June 2022 for recruitment of soldiers below the rank of commissioned officers into the 3 services of armed forces. The aim objective of the Agnipat scheme is to cut the army's expenditure. Apart from this, the government has also operated the scheme to reduce the problem of unemployment that, as we all know, the unemployment rate in our country is increasing. So this scheme helps to achieve more and more opportunities for our young generation to get employed. And the age limit for this for joining the army by this scheme is revised, and now it is increased. Earlier, the age limit was only from 17.5 years to 21 years, but now it has been increased from 17.5 years to 23 years. Now I'm discussing the points in favor of this scheme. So now we will discussing what will happen after 4 years of Agniveers. Most of the eligible candidates who will be selected as Agniveer in the Indian Army will be retired from the army after 4 years. After this, the government will issue them a certificate by which they can easily apply for work in other types of the private or corporate sector. In some states, the state government has also announced that such Agniveer will give the first priority in the police service. However, the government also indicates that 25% of Agniveer who are being appointed for 4 years would be re-employed in the army. The Agnipath retires will get rupees 12 lakh to start their new life or utilize the funds for further education. IT, security, and engineering sectors will also give priority to the retired Agniveers, a unique opportunity for the youth to serve the country and contribute to nation building armed forces profile to the youthful and dynamic. Those who wish to be an entrepreneur
will get help from the government securing business loans. Those who wants to study further will get a certificate equivalent to class 12th. For further studies, the government will also arrange for bridging courses. That's it. Thank you.
29. Thank you, Ghanisha Rani. Now the next participant of this event is Yogita Yadav, serial number 30. Please, Yogita.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Good evening, everyone. Well, myself, Yogita Yadav from BSc Chemistry Honors, and today I'm against the motion that I'm going to speak about the limitations of Agnipath scheme. Like my first point is, as we all know that there has been no recruitment since 2019 because of the COVID. And at that time, students were preparing for the army test. Like many of the students has cleared their physical and medical test and were waiting for the written test. But due to this Agnipath scheme, those recruitments were cancelled. And due to these, those students were discarded at that time. And those students has dreams to be an army officer, but they can't because in Agnipath scheme age limit has already gone, so they can't even participate in army due to the Agnipath schemes also. And like my second point is like in the Gorkha regiment, that is one of the most important regiment of our India. And in Gorkha regiment, most of the soldiers are from like from Nepal side also. So like they are more of the Nepal soldiers there. And these Nepal soldiers act as like Indian ambassadors in their country, that give us good impressions in Nepal. That's why China or any Pakistan country can't get over there and discard an image from there. But due to this Agnipath scheme, which is only allowed Indian cadets, so like there will be some negative effects between the India and Nepal relationship at that regiment also. And like third point, there are maybe chances of soldiers becoming mercenaries. Like these youngsters are recruited for only 4 years. Okay? Most of the like might may happen that they can't get any jobs after their foreign recruitment. They are also not getting pension as mentioned in the schemes also, so that they can participate in illegal crimes, which is like not good for a development of a country. So they may get into depressions also, that is not good for our youth also. So there should be something about that only. And there are some points like 4 year is not a good enough training for a soldiers to be on the borders. Like to be a good soldiers, one has to be trained for like 7 to 8 years. Like in recent Galwan phase of defense soldiers, Chinese soldiers used like many different weapons. Okay? Indian soldiers could counter them because of their training only. And these soldiers, Agniveer soldiers, if put into that situation, they might not handle that situation because their lack of training also. And like with these 4 years of experience they are getting in there are no job security also after their land, because these Agniveers are only getting low rank jobs in army. And as we have seen in our country, when low rank army officers get retired, they could only get jobs like for security guards or post office guards only. But there is no security for them. But they're getting money from government, but they can't be do anything because they have like they can get degree at that time of 4 years, okay? But they are not getting that on low. So government should do something about that. Thank you.
Thank you, Yogita Yadav. The next participant of our event is 31, Abhishek. So please, Abhishek, put your points.
Namaste to everyone. Now, as you know that the Indian government will announce Agnipath scheme. Due to Agnipath scheme, the participants called Agniveers, but the Agniveers can be only for the Agniveers will can be only for 4 years, but after 4 years they can be retired. This is the most disadvantage of that scheme. But the skills the skills can be taken by the Agniveers is very important. But these skills cannot be used in like big companies like IT companies. Now as you know, that now we can see that those soldiers we can retire. Those soldiers are retired from their job. He can only he can only he can only उनके पास सिर्फ वॉचमैन he can only वो सिर्फ वॉचमैन और या
Yes,
sorry
Abhishek,
sir.
please continue. No issue. Please continue. If you want to switch languages, you can and put your point what's on your mind.
According to this scheme, 46,000 soldiers will required for every year, but the Agniveers have the post is very low, like Sipahi, Naik, वगैरह. First 3 years he give only 30,000 salary, but in last year, fourth year he can 40,000 salary per month, but this is not enough. After 4 years he can retired for their job, but 25% people can be permanent. Thank you, Tyler.
Thanks, Abhishek. Now,
Rakesha, are you able to hear us?
Yes.
Okay, please turn on your audio and video and put your views on the given topic.
Hello everyone. My name is Rakesh Shah from BTech IT class of 2025. Today I'm going to give my opinions in favor of Agnipath scheme. Agnipath scheme is a tour of duty style scheme launched by government on 14 June 2022. Under this scheme, armed personnel below the rank of commissioned officers will be recruited for a time period of 4 years. After 4 years, 25% will be retained for a long-term service, while 75% will retired from the service with a Seva Nidhi package of 11.71 lakhs. Now, I would like to highlight few points regarding the job security issues mentioned by various participants here. So, from the army training, an Agniveer had already learned various practical and technical skills, and he can work in various industries like a radar technician can work in the computer manufacturing unit or various other electronic manufacturing units with a little bit of training. As well as army taught us various social skills and life skills like team management, time management, decision making skills, collaboration skills, communication skills, as well as extends our thinking capabilities to predict the possible outcomes of an ongoing process or the decision we are making. So it makes our decision skills better, and armed personnel are very well equipped while dealing with adverse conditions, so they can get jobs in various MNCs and the Indian company, as well as openly launched by various CEOs of the companies. As well as if they want to start an startup, the government will give them preference under government schemes, as well as they get priority in while taking loans from the banks, as well as they can continue their education in the field of their interest and choose their profession afterwards, as well as they can work in various state government armed forces sectors. Now, I would like to issue Agnipath scheme is the need of hour. Why it is need of hour? Due to one rank, one pension scheme. The defense pension budget in the year of 2009 and 10 was 31,000 crore rupees. It grows to 1.28 lakh crore rupees in 2020-21. Now, the capital outlay of defense 51,000 crore rupees in 2009 to 10, while it grows to 1.35 lakh crore rupees in 2020-21. The small gap between capital outlay and the defense concern budget depicts where the mostly military expenditure is going on due to Agnipath scheme. Agnipath scheme, the prospective lifetime saving on one Sipai will be 11.5 crore, while just trimming 1,000 soldiers, we can save 11,000 crore rupees, which can be utilized for the modernization of military. It will be helpful, and it surely Agnipath scheme depicts a brighter future for our youth as well as our nation. Thank you, everyone.
Now I would like to call the participant next is number 30, Anshu.
Good evening.
Good evening, Anshu.
Good evening to you all participants and teachers. I must be I'm Anshu Mehta from second year electrical department. I must be say about the disadvantage of this scheme. First is our age. Age limited is 17.5 to 21 years. These are really less limit. As we know, document required like voter ID card, PIN card, driving license. These all type of requirement of document which want in Agnipath scheme, but this type all document we can make after our 18 complete. We can't make this type document before our 17.5 years old. We all get the type of document after our complete of 18. And as we know, government take few time for complete this for making this document almost 6 months, 3 months, 3 months. But we have only age limit. And as a last participant called like that, there are only not a surety for job. Only 25% get permanent job and 75% have to resign if they want or not. So it's really a disappointed thing which is should not be done by government. And the last topic I really want to speak, that is syllabus. um, Qualification, I mean, which type of qualification is needed? That is 10 pass or 12 pass. 12 pass by PCM, physics, chemistry, math, or English. And syllabus also is this, and with general knowledge. So if a student complete their 12th in age of 17 or 18, they have very less time to prepare for this exam and for clarify that. So it must be disappointed point for all for this scheme. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anshu, for nice word. Now I would like to call next participant is 34. Is Aman Verma. So please, Aman Verma, put your points.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
And currently thesis study. And today I will be speaking in the favor of the Agniveer scheme. The scheme was the motive of the scheme was to make our Indian Army more self-sufficient and modernize the army as well as other uh, of the countries of the Indian Army and Navy. So the scheme was about to cut down the expenses of the provision of various funds, pensions, and etc. salaries in order to maximize our budget to the research and development field of the defense. The research and development will enhance our uh, self-sufficiency in making weapons and other equipment. So this is a very important point, and also I would like to address that all of us, most of uh, the persons against the paper were talking about the job security and other things. I think that if someone who has a patriotism and a love for the nation, they don't need the army as a job. They take it as a service and want to some give their contribution to the India's defense. So it is just making mock of their patriotism to put their life on the line just for the some some money or any other perks that were being talked about. So I think that are the 2 points that I addressed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I would like to go to the next participant is Sandhya. Participation number is 36. So please, Sandhya.
Is I am audible? Please tell.
Yes, Sandhya, you are
Yes.
audible.
Yes.
So good evening, all of you. My name is Sandhya. I am a student of MSc first year economics. I want to tell some positive points of Agniveer. Uh, as you know that India is a very poor country and many people are not pursuing their interest due to the poverty. So anyone suppose any poor children which are pursuing their 10th or 12th class from any government school and he was interested in going to army, but he does not afford so much money to going to that place, and there is no academy. You know that academy fees in these things are very high. So due to these practice, some of practice, he will able to get from to go that place. If he goes to the higher post in that. So it is network issue. So they are not able to pursue their interest in the field of army. Now this scheme give a platform to these children. Now they will do some practice and after 12th they will able to join the Agni Veer Yojana, and by doing this they will get a 4-year platforms there they will learn many skills, and due to these skills they are able to pursuing a higher post, and these skills are provided by a very high and intellectual course which give them a better place, and also they financial strong from these. So according to me this scheme is very.
Thank you, Sandhya. Now I would like to call the next participant is P40 Anshul. So please, Anshul, put your points really.
So thank you. It's from my side.
Hello, am I audible? Am I
You are
audible?
clearly audible, Anshul.
So good evening, everyone.
Yes.
My name is Anshul. I'm from electronics, BTech Electronics final year, and I would like to support the Agnivat scheme. Agnivat is a transformative reform of recruitment policy of our armed forces, and I would like to highlight some of its major benefits. Like it will give an exposure to the environment, which is very arduous, and the person who is going to be in that service for 4 years, he will be trained for to tackle every situation in their life. A point is mentioned by some participant that he might get he will not get a job after the 4 years, and he will fall in depression. So have you ever seen a soldier in depression? Because they are trained in a such environment that they can tackle every situation in their life. So and there are various perks which are not highlighted by the many participants, that in the 4 years of service they are going to get a life insurance of 48 lakhs, and after the completion of 4 years they are going to get a lump sum amount of 12 lakhs, around 12 lakhs, and it's a huge amount to start a new thing if they don't want to pursue their career in armed forces after the 4 years. And about about 1 of 4 members will resume their job in army only. And there are various perks which, like priority in central armed forces will be given to the people who have worked. And this scheme is going to reduce the average age of in our army to 26 years from 32 years in about 6 to 7 years. And there will be more young people in the our armed forces. And it is very, and as we all know, India is a country of youth. Our nation is a youth of nation. Young people are more, so we also need young people in our army for this army. And I believe it is a good scheme to it's a good step which is taken by our government to enhance the all scenario. And it will also reduce the unemployment ratio in our country, because at a very early age, a child will get a opportunity to serve in a nation. And it's a dream of many people to serve for the nation. And they are going to fulfill that in just a short period of 4 years. And after that, they have their whole life in front of them with a good amount, so they can use that to expand. They can use that to for their education, or for their own business. And uh, one of the major advantages is that at a very early age they will have a financial backup. And they are also having experience. So it's a huge impact. And I would like to say we should not make it a political agenda for any conflict. Rather than that, we should support this decision of our government. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ansul, for such aspiring words. Now I would like to call the next participant is 41, Ravi Kumar. So please, Ravi Kumar, 40 points.
Hello everyone. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, Ravi Kumar.
Uh, Hello everyone. My name is Ravi and I am pursuing MBA in this university. So before I start, I want to say that I am very thankful for our Indian Army who protecting us from enemies by putting themselves in danger. So here I will share my opinions regarding the benefits of Agnipath scheme. What actually Agnipath scheme is? So Agnipath scheme is through Agnipath scheme, the young generation of our India between age 17 and half to 23 years old persons can join the Indian Army and render his service for 4 years. So the Agnipath scheme is beneficial for our nation, and it is also beneficial for our Indian Army and as well as individuals who joins the Indian Army as a Agniveer. So how it will be beneficial for our Indian Army and for our nation? So uh, the first point is that the average age of our Indian Army is 32 years old. Okay, if after implementing this scheme, the average age of our Indian Army reduced to 26-year-old. Suppose, as we all know that the Indian Army of our nation is the backbone of our country. So if the backbone of our country, Indian Army, becomes old or weak, so how it will protect us from enemies? So it is necessary that the Indian Army of our India should be young. So if the young peoples are working in our Indian Army, so our Indian Army will be more productive and will be more strong. The second point is that this after implementing this Agnipath scheme, the it will modernize the. It also help in modernization of our Indian Army. How it will modernize our Indian Army? About more than 60% of our defense budget government spent in it for the payment of salary and pensions. If the government save this money from the pension, and it will utilize it in the purchasing of new equipments for defense, new missiles for the defense and the defense technology. So it also help in modernization of our Indian Army. And the third point is that it also increase the a high skilled force of high skilled labor in our India. Suppose if a person who joins Indian Army for 4 years. So this 4 year service develops a leadership quality in him, and he will be aware how to handle the difficult situation in real life. So this makes him more strong and more disciplined. So this if this person work in the society for 4 years in the society, so it will benefit our nation. So lastly, I want to say that does not consider it is as a job, but consider it as a service that a individual, a young person can give to our nation for 4 years. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Vijay Kumar. Now, I would like to call our next participant, that is serial number 40, Jeffrey Kumar. Please, Jeffrey Kumar, your points.
Hello, am I audible?
Please, you are clearly audible.
Okay. So, good evening to all of you. Well, myself, Tejasvi, I am from MCA first year. So, I am in the favor of the Agnipath scheme. So, basically, what is the Agnipath scheme? Agnipath scheme is a very good scheme which is initiated by our Defense Minister, Mr. Rajnath Singh, which basically aims to strong our armed forces. Under this scheme, our youth will get an opportunity to serve the nation. Like it, serving the nation is itself a very huge thing. It's a very moment of proud, we can say. Like there is one thing that income tax is exempted from the Agniveers, and the youth which join under this scheme will be known as the Agniveers. According to one data, in financial year 2020-21, 56% of $38 billion spent on the pensions and salary, and only 18%, that is $7 billion, had spent on the purchasing of modern equipments for our army. Like we say that India does not able to stand against the other countries in fight. Like India doesn't have any modern equipments. So from where those modern come? Because all the money goes into the pensions and all these things. Like there are very small amount of money left for purchasing of equipments. So under this scheme, there is no such a thing like pension, and our government is basically utilizing that money in purchasing of modern equipments, which makes India stand out of other nations. And also there are many more benefits. Like after the ending of 4 years of service, the youth will be given a very handsome amount of 11 lakhs, and he can use that amount in starting his career or any business. And also that the resume of the Agniveer will be very strongful, because he will be recognized a different person from the crowd. So this is very good benefit of Agnipath scheme. Moreover, Agnipath scheme basically strengthens the economic of India. So this is all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Tejasvi Kumar. Now our next participant is serial number 43, Ravinder. So please, Ravinder, put your points.
Good evening, all of you. I am Ravinder from BTech Printing Technology in second years. And today I am going to share my topics on Agnipit schemes. So Agnipit schemes is a central government schemes launched in 2022. Under the schemes, Indian youth can join the Indian Army for 4 years and will be able to lead to young in enter schemes. It has also some advantages and disadvantages. So guys, advantage क्या है इसके? A transformations reform of requirement policy of the armed force and a unique opportunity to youth to serve the country and contribute to nation buildings. Armed force profile to be youthful and dynamic attractive financial package for the Agniveer. And this advantage, the Agniveer scheme will provide employment to the candidates only for 4 years. Only 25% of candidates will be made permanent after the training periods, and other 75% will have left the job. They will know pensions for the candidates appointed during the Agniveer scheme 2020-22. Their requirement is only for 17 to 23 years of candidates. There is no job securities, as the candidates will again become unemployment after 4 years of service. They will know extra the basic benefits will be provided the candidates like the other government jobs. It has been started the Agniveer scheme will yield a more youthful profile for the military and will result in improvement both preparedness through more trainable and resilient youth. Thank you guys for be listening with patience and affections. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ravinder. Now our next participant is the seat number 45, Devesh Sharma.
For every sacrifice, there an expectation of reward. Hello everybody, this is Devesh. Today I stand over here to represent my views in cons of the Agniveer scheme. In my opinion, it is very controversial topic. Before jumping on any statement, let us have a look on the basics of the scheme, including the salary package and the age limits. Indian Army will recruit soldiers between the age of 17.5 years to 21 years, and the recruitment is only for non-commercial rank only. And these soldiers will be named as Agniveers. And a salary of 30,000 to 40,000 will be given to the Agniveers. As after 4 years, 75% of them will retired, and those 75% will get a retirement amount of 11.71 lakhs under the Sevanidhi package. But if we think practically, is 12 lakh is a good enough amount for anyone's survival? If we think about government jobs, then we have only one thought in our mind, that is job security. And army is known for its lavish job. But in this scheme, no job security as well as no pension is given to the Agniveers. Even no basic benefits like subsidized housing or food or any hospital facility is given to the Agniveers. All they have a certificate of experience. But my question is, will the experience really help them to get a new job? In my opinion, college degree or technical experience is more beneficial rather than any certificate given by these. Because after retirement, it will become more difficult to compete with the 18-19 years old students which are regular in studies. For example, if we talk about non-commissioned officer which retired after 38 or 40 years after serving in Indian Army, what kind of job do they get? A security guard or an ATM guard, or in any bank guard? A bigger problem rises due to this non-beneficial recruitment, and that is will the Agniveers are not motivated enough. There are several other cons of these schemes, like during lockdown, a major part of youth was preparing for army recruitments, and later Agnipath scheme was introduced. So what about those aspirants who are overaged according to the scheme? They got scammed. They are not eligible for the scheme. And what about their preparations? And if we talk about Indian Army, then a lot part is from Nepal aspirants. Like in Gorkha regiment, there are many Nepal aspirants which are currently serving in Indian Army. As we know, there are many benefits of Nepal aspirants. When they go back to their country, they served as the ambassador in their country. Despite the fact soldiers are that they are serving in Indian Army, they played as an ambassador, which might be helpful for our country. Like if Chinese government or any other government tries to influence people in Nepal, they act like as a filter or as a barrier. Many soldiers also stated that 4 years time, if this scheme successfully works, the 4 year times is very short duration for any soldiers training. Um, Colonels and other higher rank officer also stated that minimum 7 to 8 years is minimum training period for any soldiers successful training. So the command of Indian Army will goes to the unexperienced youth which is not well trained. And if we talk about, okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Devesh, for putting out your points so nicely. Now I would like to call on our next participant number 46, Rahul, to put on his views regarding this scheme.
Hello, good evening everyone. I am Rahul from BSc second year physics and I am here to put my views on the topic favor, means on topic Agniveer in the favor of it. As you know that the Agniveer was implemented last year, due to which the service of the army was made up of 4 years for all the candidates, and only 10% of them are allowed to be in the army after further selection. And and like in the foreign countries, the army training is compulsory for all the citizens like Korea and other countries. In the same way, India will also have the youth trained as the army officers, which will teach them the discipline and the other officer like qualities, yeah, OLQs, which will help them further to be a good citizen in the country contribution. And after when they will come after the training, then they will get a good amount of money to start up their own business and various jobs in armed forces and guards like guards, police, etc. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rahul. Now I would like to call the next participant is Om Deshwal, the serial number 48.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are clearly audible.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Om Deshwal. I am from BTech CSC third year. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my views on this topic. And I am going to talk in favor of Agnipath scheme. As I was listening some of the points that are coming from some participants in against of this scheme is first point is job security. Some of them are arising that they will get a job of security guard and ATM guard, and these jobs will be only given to that Agniveers. So here I want to correct them. These types of misunderstandings and misassumptions created these types of concerns. So firstly, we have to understand the scheme properly. According to this scheme, firstly, the biggest misunderstanding is that army in going in army is only they will give you the give you the experience of how to tackle the weapon and some exercise and as but only but in reality they will give you some skills other than all these things. So according to their experience and skills, there are a lot of opportunities, there are a lot of jobs for them. as government have also given government has also said the has also provide them after 4 years they will get 12 lump sum money, 12 lakhs lump sum money. Apart from this they will get insurance also, so they can they can get new opportunities from this. So, and the next point that arise is pension bills. So pension there is a biggest requirement, there is a requirement sorry, I want
No, please continue.
sorry
No issues.
can I switch in Hindi?
Yes, you can.
थैंक यू सो मच। हाँ, तो जैसा कि मैं कह रही थी कि हमारे यहाँ पे ये माना जाता है कि सिर्फ आर्मी में जो हमको सिखाया जाता है वो होता है कि आपको सम एक्सरसाइजेज एंड कैसे हम उसको वेपन्स वो करते हैं, नहीं हमें उसके साथ साथ बहुत सी स्किल्स सिखाई जाती हैं, बहुत सारी ऐसी स्किल्स होती हैं जो कि हमें एज एन इन इंडस्ट्रीज में भी हमको बहुत जरूरत होती है इन 21st सेंचुरी। सो मतलब अभी के टाइम में काफी बड़े बड़े इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट ने भी ये एश्योर किया है कि दे विल प्रेफर गिव द प्रेफरेंस अग्निवीर्स इन द इंडस्ट्रीज एंड different for opportunities obviously, and एक biggest plus point is that if we compare agniveers which are of age around 17 to 23 as stated in the scheme, so when we compare agniveers with the normal 21 or 22 youth, then what we get agniveers more disciplined, you know, as a more disciplined youth, as confident, healthy, you know, not only physically but also mentally they are more confident than the normal youth. So, and apart from this they have already some money, you know, they have a backup for their further they can further you know education, they can get education from this and whatever they want, whether it is a you know business. So हम यहाँ पे कह सकते हैं कि हाँ कि यहाँ पे कोई भी जॉब सिक्योरिटी का ऐसा कोई वो नहीं है, क्योंकि 25% जो मोस्ट लर्नर्स वो अग्निवीर होंगे वो ऑलरेडी आगे के लिए परमानेंट कमीशन में जा चुके होंगे, and 75% of these will get a new, वो अपनी एक नई शुरुआत कर सकते हैं। Okay, so we should cheer it up. Thank you for this.
Thank you so much, Om, for putting out your points and letting us know your perspective. Our next participant is serial number 50, Aditya Walia. Please, Aditya Walia, turn on your audio and video and put your points on the given topic.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Myself Aditya Walia from CSE second year, and I am here to tell you that I am not in the favor of Agnipath scheme, as it's only for non-commission ranks, and it's a 4-year job, and maximum number of candidates will be gone after these 4 years, like 75% of them. So candidates are scared that they will not acquire any important skill after the completion of these 4 years, and they will not get the job in the constant job changing environment. And many ex-army officers has also criticized this Agnipath scheme and said that you can't make a soldier in just 4 years, and who can compact in the most difficult terrain in the world like J&K, Arunachal and Ladakh. And as we know that America also have a similar scheme like this, but the 11% of homeless population there is from army veterans, and there you have more chances of being unemployed after your retirement as army veterans than compared to a normal citizen. And there are also some protests happened, and due to some protests many governments BJP ruled state government said they will give preference to Agniveers and not, and it's not the guarantee. If the government change, this scheme will, this promise will be shattered. And as we know, and people, the Agniveers who will lose their job after this 4 years may become mercenaries also, like we see in northern European countries like Russia and whatnot. So it's a bigger threat for that. And my many fellows gave an argument that pension money will be saved, but none of them say that we should cancel the pension money for the politicians like MLAs, MPs, and they say the one who serve the country should not get the pension benefits, but the corrupt one is getting the pension benefit, which doesn't seem fair to me. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aditya. Our next participant is Diksha, serial number 52. So please, Diksha, turn on your video and audio.
Yes. Good evening to all of you. My name is Diksha from MBA General second year. I am with the favor of Agnipath scheme. As you all know, Agnipath scheme, in the Agnipath scheme, more and more people will get a chance to serve the nation through Agnipath scheme. And in every year, newcomers will join the armed forces. This will be a great opportunity for candidates from the age limit minimum 17 to 23 years. A few people and the government believes that this scheme can help the youth in the country who are not able to afford an education, and it adequates also re-employment opportunity after their tenure is over. They will receive a Nidhi Seva package of 11 to 12 lakh from the government of India, and this Nidhi Seva is exempt from income tax, so it is beneficial for the Agniveers. So thank you. That's all.
Thank you so much, Diksha. Now our next participant is serial number 54, Bhupendra Singh.
I am audible.
Yes, you are clearly audible. Please continue.
So, what will Agniveer do after 4 years? Why is this scheme so controversial? Good evening, everyone. Myself, Bhupender Singh, MBA marketing student. I am here to express my views against the motion. As per the Agnipath scheme, 46K soldiers would be recruited every year. People from age 17.5 to 21 years have been recruited, and they are only eligible. And those who are selected are called as Agniveers. And Agniveers are eligible for only non-commissioned posts like Sepoy, Naik, and those who are selected are called as Agniveers. And in the first year, they will get a salary of 30K per month, and after it will get increased to 40K per month. And after the complete of 4 years, they will get a lump sum amount of 11 lakhs. Sorry. And the main concern I found in this scheme is 75% Agniveer employed for only 4 years. There is no job security and no pension. That's friend. That's why this is the main reason why the youth of our country is out on the street, and they say that the government isn't able to generate the real job. That's why they are coming with temporary solution. And the main concern I found in this Agnipath scheme is that will the Agniveer be get the jobs? Will their experience help them to get their new jobs? I don't think so. And they will get difficulty in getting the admission in regular college. I think so. And also the second point is, will they get, will they are motivated enough, will they are motivated enough, because they in back of the mind they know their job is not permanent. And we all know that how much motivation a soldier is needed to do his job. And the third main point I want to highlight is the corruption, because I think corruption is also there for converting this 25% Agniveer into regular army. If government, if government want to save money, why they can't cut the salary of our politician? If they get selected as politician, MP, MLA, if for even one term, they will get pensions of 1 year annually, uh, permanently. So how, why they are doing, they are also term, they they will get also pension for 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bhupendra Singh. Now our next participant is serial number 56, Bharat Singhal. Serial number 56, Bharat Singhal. Next participant is serial number 58, Sonam.
Sorry, there was a connection problem. So I am in the debate. Can I give my debate? Can I do my exercise now?
Yes. Yeah, no problem. Continue.
So I came across through many points. First of all, myself Bharat Singhal from HSB department, and I am a MBA general student first year. And I listened to my many worthy speakers. I listened and I came also. I agree with the cons. Pros the given by the students, and I am in the league of the pros itself. And I want to describe some points. I want to give some light to the points that it is a very good scheme started or developed by the government. It allows patriotic, motivated youth to serve in the armed forces for a period of 4 years.
Excuse me, Bharat, your voice is very low. Please check it.
Okay, is this audible now? Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, okay. So I would repeat my point, and I really appreciate my colleagues who were in the pros points, because I would like to join the same in the pros itself. And this is a very good scheme developed or started by the government itself on 15th June 2022, and it allows many patriotic and motivated youth to serve in the armed forces for a period of 40 years, 4 years, and the youth joining the army will be called Agniveer. And as you know, there is a 25% quota for the all from all over the 46,000 youth will be selected in the first year, and after that 50,000 of students will be selected from the very next year. So I would like to tell you some benefits of this scheme. It allows to develop the skills and mindset of the youth, which is being which is being said by many times we see the youth is unemployed, and as the capability of the youth is decreasing day by day. So government has started this scheme because of increasing unemployment and giving the chances of the youth to be employed, be skillful, and be useful to the country itself. And the age sector which is coming in consideration is 17 and a half years to 23 years. That is a very useful age group, because this age group is highly motivated and also is willing to do for the country very best. They give their very best for the country itself. So it has major benefits, and also the scheme allows a package of 11.71 lakhs to be paid to Agniveer. That will include their assured interest theorem. So this will very helpful to the unemployed students. At the end of their tenure, they will learn how to survive in the harsh conditions, also be skillful for the country. And after the 4 years, they will also be employed in several MNCs. Like you have listened or came into the knowledge that the, the owner of Thar company has also been seeking interest to employ the Agniveer after 4 years of their learning. So if these major entities and enterprises are interested in this scheme and the outcomes of this scheme, I think that is a very useful scheme for our country as well as for the nation also. And I would like to thank you all for listening to me. This is all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Bharat Singhal. Now our next participant is serial number 58, Sonam. So please, Sonam, continue.
Good evening, one and all present here. I am Sonam from BTech CSE third year. Today, I want to express my view against the motion, the Agnipath scheme pros and limitations. I want to. My first big question is that the first thing we look for a job is the job security. Why will we choose a job that is just for 4 years? In India, where unemployment is increasing at a high rate, it is very hard to get a job. And if why will we choose to go for this Agniveer test, where we have other jobs, where is also job security also? So first question is that why will our youth go for this Agniveer after this arrival of this scheme? And the second thing is that if we got into the Agniveer course, like I got enrolled in this, and then after, then I will not be able to perform my duty with my whole heart. I will have a mindset like, what will do after 4 years of this Agniveer scheme? After 4 years, what will be I doing? It is not easy to get a job for 4 years, and then again you have same scenario of the whole process. You have to again search for a new job. Like if I consider myself, I'm a BTech CSE third year student, and I wish to go in the field of web development. So it's for, if I take the same scenario in my life, it will be like I have to do the job of a web developer for 4 years, and then I will have to resign my job and search for something else. Like I will have to do the job of a data scientist or anything else. So what is the point of me doing and preparing for the field of web development, which I am doing right now? So what will be the benefit of that? So these are the some limitations which I think in this Agniveer scheme. They could improve it by extending, like 4 years can be extended to some 8 to 9 years. That could help somewhat, but I don't think it is such a beneficial scheme for the youth of our country. Thank you on my behalf.
Thank you so much, Sonam. Now our next participant is serial number 64, Anu. So please, Anu, turn on your video and audio to put your points.
Hello everyone. This is Anu from Economics Department, and as we know that we all are discussing about Agnipath scheme and its pros and cons. I would like to express my views on its cons, on its limitations. As we know, this scheme provide employment only for 4 years. Means it simply, basically it means there's no job security after 4 years. Means there's no idea to that candidate who is contributing his youth for 4 years, and after that what he or she will do. There's no job security, and there's no pension for the candidate who is appointed during the Agnipath scheme also. And Agni winners, no doubt Agni winners will get 11 lakh, but 11 lakh for their 4 years of job. But there will be also deduction from their salary on their monthly basis. Means they will not get benefit like they are devoting their life for country, they are working in armed forces, means they are not getting benefit like they are working. They must be getting more than that, means they deserve more. That's why that's not enough for them. And next I would like to say ki there will be no extra or basic benefits will be provided to these candidates, such as they are not even providing such as job security, such as government jobs, means they are just getting job for only 4 years. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anu, for putting out your views. Next, I would like to call upon our participant, serial number 67, Rizul, to present her views on this given topic. Please, Rizul.
I'm Rizul from BSc first year Psychology Department. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. Today I'm here to raise my voice in the motion of topic Agnipath schemes and pros and limitations. In today's world, wars are not fought by the manpower. Wars are fought by the weapons, and this is where India lags behind. So according to me, Agnipath scheme is a good move by the Indian government, as it would help strengthen our military budget and upgrading our weapons. As per the Agnipath scheme, 46 soldiers would be recruited every year for the Indian Armed Forces. People from 17.5 years to 21 years are eligible, and those who are selected for this scheme would be known as Agniveers. The reason for bringing this scheme is to recruit younger ones in the Indian Army, as they will be much more active than others. It is a need of our, as our defense experts said that we need modernization in military form in our military urgently. So Agniveers can get bank loans under the special scheme, which can help them stand on their own feet in the future. And those who are interested in future studies will also get certificate for which will be valid to all the colleges. uh, it will generate more jobs, as normally an army officer work for 40 years, while in this span under our Agnipath scheme 10 Agniveers will work for 40 years, hence income source for 10 years, for 10 houses rather than just one house. Also, the Agniveers will get special preference in the jobs like state police forces and central reserve forces, which is also a good point for them. Finally, I would like to conclude by saying that this scheme has both pros as well as cons. But as per present condition, the positive offered by the scheme overshadows the negative ones. Also, it depends on you and only you, how you perceive things, and that makes all the differences. With this words, I rest my case here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rizul, for pointing out your points so gracefully and nicely. And now I would like to specially call out Krishna, who registers himself but does not have any serial number. So I would like to call out Krishna to put his view on the given topic. Krishna, am I audible to you?
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, please carry on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Krishna from CSE second year. I am going to express my views on in favor of Agnipath scheme. So let main reason for understanding in understanding in people that what's the major aim for this Agnipath scheme launching. Their main aim for reduce burden for pension and utilize this money for modernization in defense and also to make our soldier young and active. But there are some candidate participants are saying that there is a lack of experience. Yes, this is good. There is difference between an experienced person and an young person or active person. बिकॉज जहां सुई काम आती है वहां तलवार नहीं काम आ सकती और जहां तलवार काम आती है वहां सुई काम नहीं आ सकती. इसके लिए हम लोग ने क्या किया कि they will retain 25% of the Agniveer just think now, why you are thinking that 75% of the Agniveer will be removed, and why you are not thinking that to come under 25%, and आप इतना मेहनत कर दें कि मतलब उनको ये मजबूर हो जाए करने के लिए हम किसको मतलब एक्सेप्ट करें, किनको मतलब कि रिमूव करें। अगर आप वो कह रहे हैं कि आप यू हैव टू अचीव ओनली 5 goals out of 10 goals, if 100% Agniveer try to complete 10 goals out of 10 goals, what will the outcome, what will be their outcome? Their outcome will be that finally the candidate 25% Agniveer what have retained, actually we can say that they are on cream layer, because they are on a condition that they can only accept only 25%, but this very impact on them, because everybody fight for coming under 25%, then that finally get 25% whatever the candidate got selected, they are on a cream layer. And many of candidates are saying that what will 75% of the candidate will do, and about their job security. I want to say that I can assure you the rest of 75% of the Agniveer will change our country in extraordinary manner. बिकॉज डिफेंस में आप अगर 4 साल दे रहे हैं तो आप ये ना समझे कि आपको मतलब एक जनरल नागरिक की तरह आपको वहां से रिटर्न किया जाएगा। आपको जनरल नागरिक की तरह वहां से रिटर्न नहीं किया जाएगा। आप जिस फील्ड में आप वहां से आने के बाद जाइएगा, उस फील्ड में आपको एक बेहतर नागरिक की तरह बेहतर देखा जाएगा, क्योंकि आपके पास एक डिसिप्लिन लाइफ है। आपने सेना का लाइफ जी चुका है 4 साल के लिए। वो 4 साल लाइफ है, जेन्युइन लोग नहीं जी सकते हैं। मतलब वो आप कुछ एक्स्ट्रा जरूर होंगे। आप अगर सोच रहे हैं कि उसका जॉब सिक्योरिटी नहीं है, वो मतलब कि कुछ कर नहीं सकता है, तो ऐसा नहीं है। अगर कोई कुछ पल के लिए भी अगर सेना में जाता है तो उसको अपने जिंदगी के लिए जीने के लिए सोचना नहीं पड़ेगा, ठीक है ना। और अगर एक डाटा के अकॉर्डिंग आपको बताने का प्रयास करें, क्योंकि आखिर इसका मेन रीजन यही है कि पेंशन को रिड्यूस किया जाए। लोग कह रहे हैं कि मतलब उनको ये बस 30,000 रुपया दिया जा रहा है, 20,000 रुपया दिया जा रहा है। अगर सारा चीज दे ही दिया जाए तो फिर मतलब इसका मेन रीजन ही है कि पेंशन को रिड्यूस किया जाए। अगर किसी रेगुलर सोल्जर को ट्रेनिंग टू रिक्रूटमेंट including pension, they have to spend 11 crore rupees per soldier, but for Agniveer they have to spend only 1 crore rupees. You can understand they are per year 1 lakh Agniveer will be recruited, means 1 lakh into 10 crore, मतलब 10 लाख करोड़ पर ईयर का बचत है। अब अगर इस 10 करोड़ ईयर का जो बचत है, इससे अगर हम बैलिस्टिक हेलमेट दे दें अपने ये सेना को, अगर उनके जो बूट होते हैं वो बहुत भारी होते हैं, उनके बूट को अगर हल्का किया जाए, वो उनके पास इंफ्रारेड रिकॉग्नाइजर नहीं होता है, उनके पास इंफ्रारेड रिकॉग्नाइजर, उनको अगर हम लोग वेल डिफाइंड तरीके से, उनके पास पुराने इंफास राइफल है, उनको अगर हम बेस्ट राइफल दिया जाए तो क्या ये सही नहीं होगा? मतलब आप सोचिए कि we have to go to 126 Rafale, but due to lack of money only we can buy only 26, means 100 Rafale requirement we can buy because of lack of money. That's the reason. And according to data, if we are according to 2020 data, in defense system they have given 2.5 lakh crore to deal everything per year, but you can see that मतलब हथियार खरीदने में उनको 1,20,000 रुपया लगा और 1,33,000 रुपया उनको पेंशन मतलब की देना। समझिए कि अगर आपको मतलब हथियार जो आप खरीद रहे हैं वो 1,20,000 का रुपया का, और पेंशन आप 1,33,000 रुपया दे रहे हैं। मुझे कि मतलब कितना वो। तो अब अगर आप ये सोच रहे हैं कि आप डिफेंस फील्ड में अगर जाना है तो आप ये ना समझे कि हमको ये मिलेगा, ये चीज रिक्वायर मिलेगी तभी हम जाऊंगा। आपको एक जुनून होना चाहिए, जज्बा होना चाहिए, क्योंकि बिपिन रावत सर ने एक बार कहा था कि अगर आर्मी में आपको मतलब जाने का सही में आप सोचते जाने के लिए तो आप इसे नौकरी का जरिया ना समझे। आप इसे एक आपको अगर जाना है तो आपके अंदर दृढ़ संकल्प होना चाहिए, ठीक है ना। उसको जाने के लिए आपके पास अगर रास्ता नहीं कहीं मिल रहा है तो आपको रास्ता निकालना पड़ेगा। आपको हो सके 10 दिन भूखा रहना पड़े तो आपको करना पड़ेगा। आप ये ना सोचे कि हमें ये मिलता, हमें मेरे परिवार को ये नहीं मिल रहा इसलिए मैं नहीं ज्वाइन करूँ। ये सब तो मतलब नहीं सोचना चाहिए। हमें एक नागरिक की तरह अगर हम इस फील्ड में जाना चाह रहे हैं तो आपको ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि हम ये मिलेगा तब जाएंगे और ये मिलेगा तो। दैट्स ऑल। थैंक यू फॉर लिसनिंग मी। थैंक यू। जय हिंद।
Thank you so much, Krishna, for putting out your thoughts and views on the given topic so gracefully and nicely. And thank you to each and all participants who participated and make this event a success. Although it was a bit of inconvenience for all of us to conduct this event in online mode due to various network issues, but you all performed very well from your end and let it happen. Now I would like to call upon Dr. Pratap Malik sir to address the evening. Please, sir.
Thank you, Deepak. To congratulate all the students who have participated in this event, and this event organized by Speakathon Club of TNP Cell is very enthusiastic event, because debating on any topic is always enthusiastic, where you may be in the favor of the motion or you may be against the motion, but the points which you have raised are very logical, and you have put all the points in very impressive manner. So my congratulations to all the participants as well as organizers of this event, because this event has been successful due to the efforts of our club coordinators. Prakash is there, Barkha is there, Deepak Sangwan is joint coordinator of the club, and all the volunteers. They have been working for the success of this event since last many days. So a good number of students have come forward and participated in this event. So it is very good thing. Only thing which I think we should improve is that we should also try to be a good listener as well, because many students have spoken, many students have put their point, and then they left the meeting. Network issue may be one reason, but if any student thinks that okay, I have spoken and now it is done with me, so it is not like that. Only a good listener can be a good speaker. So if we want to be a good speaker, then we should develop the habit of active listening as well, because especially in debate, until and unless you listen the points raised by other speakers, then you can't basically address those points. So it is very essential, at least for debate competition, and that you should listen to all the speakers, and it also depicts your respect for the speakers as well. Like when we conduct this event in offline mode, then we feel that suppose some speaker is speaking in front of audience and someone gets up and leaves the auditorium or the venue, then it disturbs the speaker and it demotivates the speaker as well. So it is also a very important trait of a good speaker that we should respect the speaking of other participants. So I think from next event onwards, we will take care of this point as well. And you have studied good about both the sides of this Agniveer scheme, which has become operational as well. Although we are debating on the pros or cons of this scheme, but this scheme has become operational now, and time will tell that which points will prove beneficial and which limitations will be the real limitations. I also appreciate the efforts of our both the judges, because sitting in an online event for this much duration is also very tedious job, and both of our judges have spared their time and they are in the event. They have listened to each and every point made by the students. So I congratulate and I appreciate the efforts of judges. So dear students, we are observing this thing that our multiple clubs are working very hard only for one purpose, and that purpose is to make every student of our university employable, recruitable, a good citizen of this country, and a professional one. And recently, all of you must be very happy that we have now become NAC A plus university. So congratulations to all of you. And this accreditation of NAC A plus has become possible due to the efforts of our students as well. So our students are very dynamic. They are running so many clubs. They are doing so many activities. So this has also attributed to NAC A plus accreditation. So this is a good, proud moment for all of us. So with these words, I congratulate all the participants, whoever will be the winner, third, second, or first prize holder. But I think each one of you is winner. And now I'm announcing the results as well. So whatever name is being recited by me, so at least that student should make video on. So third prize goes to Krishna. I have listened to the points made by Krishna. So Krishna, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Secured third prize. And
Good, thank you.
Devesh is at second position. Devesh, congratulations to Devesh. And first prize has gone to our, we can say, conventional winner of our club, Yogita Yadav. She has been winning so many prizes in earlier competitions as well. She's a very good speaker, and each one of us should learn from her also. So first prize is for Yogita Yadav. Congratulations, Yogita, if you are here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So that's all from my side. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much for your aspiring words, sir. And we definitely will look up in the scope of betterments for such events in future as suggested by you, and do better next time. And also, as Bizinder sir stated in starting how a proper debate should be, so I would specifically like to thank our judges who managed to judge these students even in the given scenarios in the online mode when it was not that much conventional for them to judge. Now, I would like to call upon Sumit sir to share a few words about his experience and about this event. Sir, please.
First of all, good evening to one and all present over here. Are you able to listen me?
Yes, sir, you are completely audible.
First of all, I would like to say congratulations to all the present here, and it is from my bottom of my heart. I would like to thank Pratap Malik sir and Aditya sir for giving me the opportunity to be the part of this event on the post of judge. Thank you so much, sir. Actually, this type of events really motivating the students, because because of this type of event, the student will get the confidence, and this type of confidence will really help out of the students during their placement. So in my view, this is one of the event which will be the backbone of our university in future, because the placements is one of the key point of the any of the institution for their growth. So in my view, it is one of the best event that Are you able to listen me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sumeji, go ahead.
So with these words, I would like to again congratulate all of you for organizing this wonderful event. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Sumit sir, for your kind words. And now, for vote of thanks, I would like to call our overall placement coordinator, personality development, Ms. Simran Sani. Please, ma'am.
Good evening, all. Am I audible to you all?
Good evening, ma'am. Yes, you are completely audible.
Firstly, I would like to thank our Director, Training and Placement Cell, Mr. Pratap Malik, sir. He consistently support us to organize these kind of activities. And apart from him, I would like to thank Assistant Director, sir, who is also motivating us to organize such events more and more in our campus. Apart from this, I will congratulate I will thanks for the presence of our today's chief guest, Dr. Vijender Daya, Deputy Director, Public Relations, and our panel of judges, Dr. Sonu Punia from Physiotherapy Department and Dr. Sumit Saroha from Electrical Engineering Department. And apart from this, I would like to congratulate the whole team of Speakathon Club, where Prakash, Barkha, Lalit, Deepak, Lakshmi, Sujal, who have consistently done great work to organize this event and making this event a grand success. At last, the audience who listened the views of participants very well. Thank you so much for your presence. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we look forward to conclude this event, and for that, I would like to call everyone to turn on their camera for a group pic. Please, everyone, turn on your camera for once.
All to turn their video on. Yes, good. Very energetic faces. Good.
Okay, is it done, sir?
Yes.
Okay. And thank you everyone for participating and attending the event so enthusiastically. Under this club, we look forward to organize such more events monthly and help everyone out in their communication skills as well as their leadership skills through these events. Thank you again for participating. You may all leave now.
ठीक है, very good. Barkha, Deepak, Prakash, Lalit. You have stopped recording now?
Thank you, sir.
Stop
Yes,
recording.
sir.